Man, after I gave that lady her 2 weeks notice, actually, it wasn't even 2 weeks notice. I gave her 2 months notice. All hell broke loose. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Donna Prescott, the CEO and founder of Donna Prescott Beauty. If this is your first time here in my stories, listen, you got so much to catch up on, but I'm going to give the final part of my story time of the salon that I worked in right before I started my own business, and all the different ways that it changed my life. But guys, let's get into the final part. I was up to the part where I saw there was no more growth within this salon. Everything that I tried was not working. Every proposal that I made was being shut down, and the fear that I felt from moving on and starting my own thing was becoming less and less. So I just was like, no, it's time for me to step out. So I decided to put an ad in the newspaper to see what options were out there. I was taking a leap of faith, stepping out and just starting from ground zero. But I was like, I just have to do this for me. It's time, okay? And I decided to give the salon owner at the time 2 months notice. Most people do 2 weeks notice, but I was like, you know, I'll give you enough time for you to actually find a replacement, train them, whatever the case may be. I'm just not going to leave you high and dry. But what was supposed to be 2 months actually turned into about 2 to 3 weeks. So as soon as I gave my notice, there was an immediate shutdown, okay? Stopped speaking to me, made it very uncomfortable for me to come to work, just would get ignored daily. And I was just like, wow, like I was walking around on eggshells. It was just the most uncomfortable atmosphere. Like if I felt like the things that I went through before was hard, like this time, oh, it was extremely hard. But I tried to cope with it. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna keep my focus on, I'm about to move on. Focus on that, Donna, and just do what you have to do and then keep it moving. But I'm telling you, the hardest thing to do is for you to be working in a place where you're overlooked, you're not being spoken to, you know that you're being spoken about, and the things that are being said are not like good things. And it's just like, why are you pretending? So when I realized like that was happening, I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna just let that salon owner know that instead of me leaving in 2 weeks, I'm gonna just leave, because it's clear that this is not working and you're clearly making me feel uncomfortable and you don't want me here. So I'm gonna leave a little sooner. Man, the day that I said that this was going to be my last week was the hardest week ever working there. But I spent my week focusing on saying my goodbyes to the other stylists that worked in the salon, the other assistant that I work with, all the clients that normally come. I was letting people know that I'm moving on, blah, 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 blah. That was really great and fun. And everybody was receptive to it. Everybody was warm and loving to it. On the last day that I worked, which was a Saturday, and this was back in 2009, I clearly remember that morning. I came in, I did what I had to do, and when I was about to leave, I walked up to the salon owner and I said, hey, despite everything, I just want to say thank you for everything that you have done for me, all the ways that you have supported me, and all the things that I've learned, and I just want to wish you good luck and give you your well wishes as I leave. And I went in to give her a hug, and she was like, I was met with that, okay? And I was literally still met with silence. Like even till the end, I was met with silence. Like I did not get a goodbye. I did not get a nothing. Okay. So I just took my embarrassed butt, grabbed my things, and I said goodbye to everybody that would say goodbye to me, and I left. And when I felt like that was the end, listen, it still went up a little notch. So this is when like the craziest drama happened, which I was like, why are we even like, you're way older than me, first and foremost. I'm not even trying to have drama. Why are you trying to have drama with me? But I was actually in a susu. I don't know if you guys know what a susu is. Some countries call it padna, but it's pretty much where a group of people come together and like each person puts in maybe like, let's say it's $100 a week, and then one person gets the whole pot. So if it's 5 of us and it's $100 each, I'll get 500 this week, you'll get 500 the next week, because we all put in $500 and it goes around, right? So I was in a susu with the salon owner at the time, me and my mom, and literally the day that I left, I got a message saying that we were kicked out and that the money that we put in, we were just gonna lose, and we were no longer a part of it. And I was like, what the heck? I tried to contest it, but I was met with, I was blocked on Facebook, I was blocked on Instagram, I was blocked on the phone. So there was just no getting around being kicked out of the susu and being kicked out of everything from this person's life. So that was pretty disgusting to me, and it was nothing I could actually do in spite of how upset I was about it and in spite of how I tried to address it. But I just also felt like, okay, you could feel like you're mad at me or upset at me and not wanting to speak with me, but kicking my mom out of a susu that has nothing to do with her, and we're making our payments, like, that was so distasteful to me. So in the end, that happened, and I just moved on, and many things have happened after that up until now. I'm Donna Prescott Beauty brand, okay? And I continue to strive and grow, and you know, sometimes it's a lot of trial and error. I've had mentors along the way at some point, and I'm just continuing to push forward. So I want to say to anyone who's out there who's going through, you know, your transition, like, sometimes you got to look at the bigger picture. Like, no one's saying to sit and take abuse or disrespect or just work in a toxic environment, but sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta be laser focused on the goal, and we gotta make sure that we're working our plan in the meantime. So you're picking up what you need to pick up so that you can put into place for your future, okay? And that's the thing about certain seasons. They shape you in ways that you don't even realize until you're on the other side of them. And sometimes the environment that inspires you is also the same one that reminds you you deserve better. And instead of shrinking, you can choose to build your own table. You know, that salon taught me so much, okay? The good, the bad, the beautiful, and the downright toxic, okay? There was a lot of things from that salon that I carried with me still till this day, both in business and in my skills. But every single moment pushed me closer to becoming the CEO that I am today. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my chat today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thank you for continuing to support in my journey. If this chat resonated deeply with you guys, I would love for you to subscribe. You know, drop a comment and share your story below. Thank you to my OG DP Beauties for always joining me week after week. And to the new DP Beauties, I see you guys. I love you. And thank you guys. See you in the next chat.